You must be the witness. Good to meet you. Yeah. I'm sorry, you seem a little shaken up. Oh, he did he? Don't mind Kowalski. He's a newbie and he doesn't know how to act around witnesses and people who get pretty scared. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, we hired him because he was good at the job and collecting evidence, but not so great with people. Yeah, we should have screened for that, but he's learning. He's better than he was. Thankfully, you were not the first witness. Yeah, that didn't go over so well. Good. Well, you're in good hands. I am Agent Shakira. I'll be talking with you today, okay? Yeah, there's no reason to be scared. You just were the first person to call in about the break-in. Yeah. And so you did meet with the other officers. Excellent. Well, thank you for sticking around. I know it's a very stressful situation, but the quicker we can get through all of this, I'm going to ask you some questions, give you a pat down, check your clothing and things like that. The quicker we do all that, the quicker you can go home. Exactly. So we collect all your information and you will be contacted in the future if we do go ahead with a charge and a trial. Right. Well, exactly. We hope we can catch the thieves. So, exactly. There were some important artworks in there. Unfortunately, that is classified. I do have to keep, some of the information close at hand, not just for, the safety of our investigation, but also for your own safety in that you don't end up knowing too much in case of anything. Yes, exactly. Or you don't end up confusing your, experience and what you saw with information in the case. We've had people in the past who found out some information, unfortunately, and they became an unreliable witness because what they witnessed and what they thought they witnessed kind of blended together. Exactly. Well, you get comfortable there. We're going to get started. All right. Got some questions for you. But before we get into that, let's begin with your personal ID, your name. Okay. Address. And that's here. Yeah. Excellent. All right. Main way to contact you, phone number, email. Okay. Do you have an emergency contact? Or someone else we can reach if we can't reach you? Okay, excellent. That's their number. And how do you know them, or how are they related to you? Okay. Perfect. Now that is perfectly fine. A friend totally works. And could I see some ID, please? Yes, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Seems to be real. Right. Address, name. Excellent. I'll give that back to you. Excellent. So, now, I think you told a little bit of the info in the 911 call, but I would like to get the full rundown from you. I'll start with about what time. Do you remember the event starting, or at least when you were witnessing the event? So not long ago. Okay. Excellent. All right. And how did you end up in this particular location on the side street behind the museum? Okay. walking back from work. And where do you work? Okay, great. And what specific role do you do at your job? Oh, interesting. Okay, for sure. And the address, that's on, yeah, River Street. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. And so were you walking, that would make you be walking eastbound? Yes, to go home. Yes, excellent. Okay. So you're walking eastbound around 4 o'clock, 4:30, you're not quite sure? All right, and could you tell me what happened next then? Interesting. Okay. So you heard loud noises, but you didn't hear the museum alarms. Or any alarms in general. Nothing. Okay, no, that's good to know. Thank you. No alarms. No, I just ask because I thought you would have heard a lot more noise than just the breaking down of that back door and the glass. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Did you see anyone? Okay, so you rounded the corner around that back walkway, and as you were rounding it, you heard the big crash, okay? But you didn't see anyone, you just saw maybe some feet around the other corner of the building as you rounded it. Okay, and what did you do next? Sorry. What did you see next as well? Okay. And was the was the door ajar? Or was it closed but broken? Do you remember? Yes. If you don't know, just say you don't know or you don't remember. That is perfectly fine. It's better than false information. Exactly. Okay. 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 And then was that the point then when you called the police? Yes, okay. Yes. All right. And then from there, we have the information in the script of your 911 call, so that is perfectly fine from there. We'll review that at a later time. All right. Is there anything else that you wanted to tell me in terms of details, sounds, smells, sights, feelings even you may have had? Yeah, okay. Well, no, that's fine. Even if it's not applicable, it's good to know. Smell of garbage at the back. Like the garbage bin hadn't been picked up yet. Okay. Excellent. Did you find anything on the ground at all? Right, that's what I heard in the call and what you were saying. Yeah, I have that here. I'm going to look through that in a bit. So you did pick it up, so your fingerprints would be on it. Okay. I believe my officer got your prints already. He did. Good. Okay, he did one thing right. Okay. No, you don't have to apologize. That's okay. This stuff happens where in the panic of a moment you don't clue in that you maybe shouldn't be picking things up, you shouldn't be touching things. You didn't even clue into what did the crime have been that had just occurred, yeah. Or what could have been stolen, exactly. Yes, so that jewel may have been just dropped. Yes, I've got the team B, who is in the building right now, going through with the museum staff, like what had been stolen. yes, I agree that maybe they had picked up too much. We might find that team might end up finding a lot missing. Exactly. Okay. The thieves may just have had too full of hands and let things go. Or they may have just been newbies and been sloppy. Well, robberies of this caliber are actually more common than you may think. You kind of see in movies and TV them happening all the time. They're so stealthy, yada yada, breaking into these museums for these rare items, but it does happen quite frequently. Yeah, more so than bank robberies, jewelry stores, things like that, or higher end at least. It's quite interesting. But, all right. So is that all? Yes, you can't remember. Well, no worries at all. You can just let me know or give me a call if you remember something in the future. All right. Not a problem. Well, I think we're going to go right away and start taking a couple samples from your jacket and things like that, if that's okay. And then I'm going to do the pat down and make sure you just have nothing on you. No worries. It's not you. It's just protocol for when we run into a witness. We need to do the questioning, the finding of items, making sure they, we've had it before where the person's actually been the thief themselves, but they messed up and called in as a witness or just happened to be there as a witness. It's been a lot. Well, give me 1 second and we'll get started. All right. So I've got these big gloves. Don't let them scare you. They're just so that I can, in case you have any evidence on you, whether it's residue or anything, it helps it not get on me or my fingerprints get all over you. Alright? So I'm going to start with a quick sponge test lightly over your jacket. Alright? Okay? If you could just kind of put your arms out a little bit, I'm just going to get along the edges. Okay? Thank you. Good. Again. Good, and you can put that arm down, but keep the left out. Thank you. And one more time here, make sure I got everything. Okay, and you can put that down. I'm going to put this in a baggie here. Yeah, it's kind of hard for an untrained eye to see, but you do have some type of almost like dusty charcoal factory residue. There. Thank you. I'm going to take 2 more samples. Oh, that's 3. Sorry. 2 more samples, if that's okay. If it's okay with you, I'm just going to take one in your mouth and one in your nose. All right. I know, I'm sorry. Might be a little uncomfortable, but this is just so that we have your DNA on file. Don't worry, it doesn't get shared with third parties, yada yada, that whole spiel. This is just so that I can make sure that we have your information and can run it in case, you start to become a suspect or anything. Don't worry, I don't think you're a suspect though. It's also helpful for us to make sure that, sometimes we have witnesses who are intoxicated, so we find out later and then they don't have the best memory, or they're not considered reliable in court at the time. Yeah, exactly. It's a whole thing, but okay, let's do your mouth first and then we'll save the uncomfortable nose one for last, okay? Just open up, tilt your head up a little bit, dear. Thank you. I'm just going to go around the sides of your cheeks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. And And this side, keep it open, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. So we'll do another bag here. And go zip it. And now for the nose. I'm sorry. I have to do a little bit on both sides, so I don't stick it in too far. Don't worry, it's not like getting a COVID test or anything. It's just gonna be a little bit around the front of your nose, alright? Head up. A little more, thank you, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, I'm sorry. Other side, okay? Last thing. Good, you've been great. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Take a moment. Don't worry. I'm sorry. Put this also bagged for evidence. Oh, you couldn't believe the amount of times that I've had that done. Well, if you're okay and you're, feeling all right now, I'm gonna go through and we're gonna go through and do the pat down. Okay, you can keep your jacket and stuff on, but I just want to make sure you're not carrying anything or might have evidence on you that you didn't even clue in was evidence. Okay, so we'll start again with your arms out, please. I'm gonna go down them. Let me know if I pinch you if you're uncomfortable. All right, thank you. Good. Keep that arm out. Good. You can put that one down. Keep the left one up. Good. And again. Great. And then I want you to put your arms up, but just straight in front of you. Kind of towards me, like you're going to put them on my shoulders. Okay. Great. Good. Other one. Good. And if you keep those there, try to keep your shoulders down, but I'm going to feel on your shoulders now, okay? Good. Okay. And let's get a bit more of the left one here. Are those just like little puffs in your sleeves? Yeah, like mini shoulder pads. I kind of have those too. No worries. Good. And one more time on that shoulder. Good. Okay, I'm going to get you to turn around, face that way towards the wall, please. And I'm just going to do your shoulders and your arms again briefly, just on the back side. Thank you. And down, left arm here. Okay. Good. And your right. Good. Okay. Turn around, put your arms back down, dear. Give yourself a break there. Feeling okay still? Good, good. Well, we're going to keep moving along. I'm going to feel down the front and the sides of your jacket and then move down to your legs. All right? It's a nice jacket. Yeah, I thought it looks like that brand's like usual design. gonna inspect in your pockets here. Let me see. I'm just gonna take this out, okay? Just a $5 bill from the States. Oh, you were visiting? Oh, where to? Oh, nice. Visiting family, yeah. Looks real to me. No issues there. Oh, you were wearing the jacket on the trip, yeah. Suspected so. Well, don't forget to go exchange that. Here in Canada, that's a good exchange rate. Well, I'll put this back in your pocket there, okay? And the other pocket of the jacket here. Don't mind me. Down your sides, if you could put your arms back up for me. I'm just gonna hopefully not end up tickling you, but I'm gonna pat down your sides, okay? Good. And one more time, get you to turn around. Keep your arms up for me. I'm gonna do the back all the way down your back, okay? And the sides. Oh, that's an extra zipper, I see. Yeah, you don't have anything in there. Okay, that's fine. No worries. Good, good. Just turn your body a little bit that way. Thank you. Closer to me. Good. And the other way. Excellent. You've been so good. Thank you. Almost done. I'm just going to do a quick pat down on your legs. Just stand a little bit apart. Yeah, you can stay facing that way. Don't worry. That'll get you to do the front after. Okay? Ready? Good. And on the other side here. Good. And then just on the inseams. Good. Just so you know, there is a rip in this inside of your pant here. Yeah. No, it's low down. It's not embarrassing. It's just in case you didn't know. Maybe you caught it on something. Yeah, no worries. Okay, good. And finally, turn around. I'm just going to do the front of your pant legs, okay? Thank you. You've been so still. A lot better than some of the other people I have come through, for sure. And finally. Okay, I think you can stand up straight. I think we're all done. Excellent. Again, thank you so much for being very easy to work with. Oh no, most of my witnesses, people I have to interrogate or do pat downs on, are not very cooperative. Much appreciated. Thank you. Well, I want you to be able to go home, rest, take it easy soon, especially after you worked a full day. I just needed to talk to you quickly about this item that you had picked up. So this, we believe, is a jeweled item in the rocks and kind of geology jewel section of the museum. I don't know the information or the history about it, but it's very very beautiful, very impressive. But could you please tell me, actually confirm with me before anything, that this is the item you picked up, correct? Good. Okay, thank you. And for this item, did you find it on the ground? Good. Okay, where on the ground? Could you point down the alley for me, actually? Okay, so closer to the door, but on that, the more eastern side. Okay, thank you. And was it flat like this? Was it all kind of jumbled together in a ball? Okay, so like it had been stuffed in a pocket or something. Okay, that is great. And are there any jewels or anything missing on here that you remember? If not, don't worry. You're not sure. Okay, that's fine. I'll run all these pieces by the museum staff and by our collections team to make sure that nothing is missing. Okay. Did you have anything else to say about this? No. And this was the only item you had touched, correct? Good. You didn't touch, like, the door to the back of the museum. You didn't touch any garbage or anything random even on the ground that's not related, maybe. Good. Okay. That is excellent. Well, I want to thank you so much for being so cooperative again. I or someone on my team will be giving you a call in the next week or so when our full investigation is over, to kind of do another follow-up, to probably ask you the same questions again to make sure that your story is pretty much the same. I don't see any issues with you, but I want to be sure, of course. Well, you go home, rest well. One of my staff can even walk you home or drive you back if you'd like. Okay. Just not Wazowski. Yeah, I know. He's a little scary. Don't worry. I'll get someone else. Well, let me take this off. Thank you one more time. Thank you again. Much appreciated. Best of luck, and I might be talking with you in the future. All right. Great. Bye now.